Okay, our topic today is to not let the ball push you around. So that means full domination, full control whenever you strike the ball. So what happens is here, when you get control over your body, that becomes an amazing thing. And the turning away and falling over after you strike the ball is what we're looking at more so than anything else. So we'll go and have a look at a couple of different options here. And I've got a junior player here who's really, really quite good for her age. And we're going to go through a little bit of slow motion and show you what's going on with it. On the left-hand side are the ones where we got the outcome that we weren't after. And then we'll talk through the right-hand side where it's just what I believe is so much better, and we'll have a look. And to most people, they'll go, hey, they all look the same. But once you understand what we're talking about, you'll know what's going on. All right, so we come in just prior to strike. So she does the same movements and same steps, and the ball's set almost relatively in the same position other than the top right-hand one. And you'll notice that on the left, she'll strike. And if you look at the left bottom one, she'll strike and then she'll start to fall in. So what's going to happen is she'll start to fall in this way with her body, and this one she'll start to pull out with her body. So she's going to start to straighten her leg, and it will start to get really capable and really good. So it really makes a difference. So if you watch here, you see the fall in versus the pull out. Now that's really, really, really good on the right hand side, and it's so much better body structure, and it really makes a difference if you're actually coming in at full pelt, or if you're moving really fast. So while this is a semi-static exercise, but the ball's just thrown up and she knows where it is and it's pretty easy and all the rest, that just these little small details make a massive difference to just what you can do and how you can actually control your body. I'll put myself in there as well, and we'll have a look. And I'll show you what I mean as part of the swing. So if you watch my video in the middle, you'll see that I'll come in, hit and pull back and lift my body up, lift my body structure up. So now I'll lift up and I'll strike and I'll pull back as soon as you strike the ball. So as soon as you've struck the ball, you must get out of there. Now we watch our junior player once again, and we watch. So she comes back with a shuffle, which is really good. Gets in beside the ball, wrist is back, not too bad. And if you watch the bottom right-hand one, just watch when she activates her hips through the ball. So now she's going to start going with her hips. Hips are going now, okay? So she hasn't struck the ball yet. Hips goes through the ball, and it's straight up, straight out, straight back, and it's pretty cool. It's a really, really, really big skill. It's a wonderful skill. And versus the fall over. So the recovery is faster, and you're much quicker back to the tee and everything. And it makes it just a big difference, especially when you're on like full work rate and really hard yakka. Now I've got two shots of myself on the screen, and we're going to go through this click by click just so you can understand what's going on. And we're going to concentrate on coming off the ball rather than actually working our body forward into the ball. So a lot of people believe that you should be driving your body that way when you strike. And it's a common thing that people talk about driving your body this way, but when you strike, all your weight goes on your front foot and you stay there and you strike the ball and you come off it and it's all good, and that's why you should be playing. But I'll show you a better way or a different way. And it's about using your body in different ways to get a different outcome. And so what we do is we're going to lift out. As soon as we struck the ball, we're going to lift out. And from here, you'll see that it'll be a lift up, 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 and up, and up, and up, and back. So it's not the drive forward and stay there. So there's no standing still once you've struck the ball. Like you really get into the action on the ball straight away. Like you really move straight away. As soon as you've struck, I'll just go back and show you again. It makes a massive difference. A really, really big difference. Like from here, we come forward. So there's forward body drive. So it's forward body drive on your step, and you'll see the back foot will come in a little bit, I would say. actually going back on that one and coming around behind on that one. So it's pretty much all up and backwards rather than actually driving forward. And the power in the shot is pretty phenomenal. Both those shots were pretty awesome shots. And they went really deep, really well, really fast. And they went to target, if you notice, the target shots. And that's just the outcomes that you get. So our junior player had very, very good outcomes as well. The outcomes were really real quality. And you'll notice, we'll have a look at them actually, and we'll see what happens. So it's a shuffle back. And we get the drive forward, and so let's just watch on the bottom right and see how she pulls out. So, the top right one she pulls out as well. There's a few extra things she needs to fix still. The left hand's still jumping around a little bit here and there. Follow through is a little bit too far out and back and so on. Should be up higher and more of a bent arm, but really getting there. And we'll have a look at the outcomes. So we'll find the ball in a minute. The ball comes. Here it comes. And right about, I lost the ball. So she's moved that early. Here comes the ball now. Okay, it's quite amazing. So there's one. So we've got one ball over on the bottom left-hand screen, just over half service box. And my ball up the top in the middle has gone target depth, is in a little bit deep maybe. But there's the other one, the top left is in the back of the service box, but it's really well away from the sidewall. Here comes the one down the bottom right. So the bottom right, I've caught the top right one, but the bottom right one, you just see what happens here. We're talking spot on target, virtually. They're just behind the service box in our target zone, everything's spot on. So what it does produce a really high quality shot at the same time, but it's that ability to move up. I can't emphasize enough the ability to hold your structure and not roll over. So when I talk about rolling over, we're talking about through here, where she just takes a motion and moves back this way as she strikes, and then this foot will come across just to go and get her balance. This one she drives back as well. She falls over here and there, and this one she'll pull straight back up, and this one she'll pull straight back up. So it's that initial body direction and what happens with that initial body direction when it happens and how it works. So we'll have a look and just watch again. Just watch. She'll pull back straight away now. She's already going back. So it's back. And the bottom left, watch, she's still falling. Now she's just gotten control of it. So it's taken her those 4 or 5 clicks to be able to get full control over her body to go in any form of direction. She doesn't have to run or doesn't have to move or doesn't have to get back to the tee right now. So there's no real difference in the movement that much. But yeah, it's just quality versus just okay. As in, we're trying to stop the moving after she strikes a ball and taking extra steps and actually losing balance and not having full control over her body. And that's part of being basically a very good player. And she is a very good player, but she's going to be a very, very good player very shortly. So it's very, very much a wonderful thing. So it's about holding your structure, lifting up, coming off the ball, and change your priority on not let the ball push you around. If you don't let the ball push you around and you take control over your body and you drive your body in the right direction, it's phenomenal what it does. It's just unreal. So there you go. That's it. It's a good skill to have, and it's a wonderful skill to understand. It's half the battle as long as you understand what the requirement is. And it's very hard to drag your body back that way when you strike rather than falling back this way or across that way. So you've just got to make sure that you definitely go back that way if you can. Just prior to striking the ball or as you strike the ball, and then you'll find it's just an amazing difference.